Hi everybody!
Hello!
Welcome back to another episode of What's Up, Dad?
I'm Dad.
Yes, he is. And we thought today we would take it outside because it's warm, but not as warm as last time.
Yes, we're coming poolside from Casa Isaacson Owen
So
in the Los Gatos Hills.
You may hear some of the pool noises. We do have some gurgling from the, what is that?
I don't know. It's something that we paid for, but all I know it does is gurgle.
But we also have the just pool noise behind us as well. What is that?
That's actually the filter. That is something I knew we were getting.
Oh, okay. The gurgulator, you're not sure. All right, well, I'm just going to drink some iced tea while we do this. This is very good. It's a lychee good jasmine tea.
And as you can tell, I'm not as dressed up as I usually am. I'm wearing my bathrobe, which is part of my bathing costume, because I plan on going in the water right after this.
Yes, there is a nice breeze, but the pool is getting some shade, and it will be very nice to jump in it after this.
And I have to get in early to clean the detritus off the top of the pool before Brenna gets in. She doesn't like to enter a pool with spiders floating on top.
It's crazy. I know, it's weird. Especially ones that have exploded.
And a lot of them seem to explode in our pool. I don't know why.
They come and explode.
They drink so much water that they just explode.
It's really gross, actually. Did we take a photo of that one? It was like a...
I don't know. All I remember is that when I tried to move it, it split apart and a lot of green slime came out of it.
A lot of green slime was already coming out of it, but it was like, it was this big. It was like the size of, I don't know. Like
I'm not sure it was so much a spider as maybe an alien.
Aliens came to this planet and then fell into your pool.
I know. The aliens that we've been expecting all these years turn out to be very small spider-like creatures that die in swimming pools. Who knew?
So I noticed last time that we did our video, I just kept having so much glare in my glasses. So, but I think that was because we were looking at windows.
Well, I could take off my glasses. So you think? There.
Is that better?
He's beautiful.
It's always the glasses that keep people from knowing.
Yes. Why, Miss Isaacson, I didn't know.
Is this a bee?
Oh, it could be. We have a lot of flying insects around.
Yeah.
Could be a yellow jacket or
it's
a
like
bee.
Trying to get into your mouth.
It's usually a yellow jacket that are the annoying ones. Bees generally stick to themselves and they don't bother you even if you get close to them. The yellow jackets just are jerks.
They're just jerks.
Yeah.
Did you find, was it wasps or yellow jackets? You found a...
Yes. I think it was probably about almost a year ago when Moose Bear was coming over to stay with us. That morning, Socks found a hive of either hornets or yellow jackets, and she actually got stung. That's how I noticed that they were there.
Poor Socks.
And when I went over to look at the hive, it was actually underground. So I didn't feel like trying to stand above it and spray stuff in it. So I called an expert who came over, and he said it was a good thing I didn't because it was a large hive that was about the size of a basketball dug into the ground. And if I had tried to spray something in it, I would have had hundreds of angry yellow jackets attacking me.
So Dad, it's been a couple weeks since we last spoke, and a lot happened. Let's see.
Weren't you just here last week?
No, I was here 2 weeks ago. It was Labor Day weekend, and it was that Sunday, and it was about 100. Today I think it's around 90 or so degrees. So 3 days after I left your house, we had the Orange Sky Day. Oh. That was that Wednesday, what was that, like the 9th or something? Wednesday the 9th of September, and you remember the Orange Sky Day?
Of course, yes.
That was crazy. What was even crazier to me was that the next day, the air quality was just so bad, and then the 3 days after that, that whole weekend, were just terrible. So the orange sky was actually very, like, helping us, right? Like, the orange sky was actually keeping us from bad air, but it was really creepy.
I know. We actually missed a few days of walking the dog,
Same
which
here.
is something we normally do every day.
Yeah, and you guys take like a 2-mile walk.
About 2.5 miles up and down the little hills of Summit Road.
Yeah, you guys have quite the hills.
And we certainly missed it. I think your mother more than me because, quite frankly, I'm lazy and I would take any excuse to not walk.
We also didn't take our dog out for walks a couple of days. We did go out on the orange air day because the air, again, the quality wasn't actually that bad. It was just so scary. It was creepy. It felt like 3 in the morning at 1 in the afternoon because it was so dark.
I thought it looked like what it would be if we lived on Mars.
Yes. People were saying it was like Blade Runner or...
Definitely, yeah, Blade Runner-ish. Soylent Green,
Yes.
which takes place in the far-off year of 2022.
Isn't it people?
It's people. Oh, darn, we gave away the ending. We have to edit that out.
Well, there's that drink Soylent, right? And
It's people too.
it's also people. It's vegan people.
It's people, but juiced.
So, what did you guys do the weekend that there was bad air?
Brenna, I can't tell you what we did yesterday.
Well, we really didn't do anything that weekend. We stayed home. I had to cancel a bunch of plans. I had plans to be in the park with my friends. It was really hard to stay home all the time. And, people are like, oh, you're at home all the time. Why don't you clean out your whole house or whatever? There's just no energy, especially when the whole world is like burning,
It's funny, when I'm home all the time, the last thing I think of is cleaning my house. I'm home all the time anyway, and I don't clean the house.
Yeah. So I didn't come down because of that bad air. It didn't make sense to drive down here.
Well, you were sorely missed.
The groceries that I bring were sorely missed.
Yes. The groceries we pay for, apparently.
And the lunch that I pick up.
Yeah.
That you also pay for.
I didn't realize how expensive lunches were until you started coming over.
You guys seem to get more than is necessary, though, I will say.
Well, we're hoping that we can eat it later.
Is that a fly or a bee?
There was another one of those jerky hornets or...
Yeah, but it was just on your hand.
Yes, it was on my hand.
Are you like a whisperer? Were you singing them a song?
No.
You're the Snow White of hornets.
They don't need an invitation. They'll just come
They just
and
do whatever they want.
fly around and land wherever they feel like it.
Once the air got better, we started going out more, going out to walks. Did you guys do anything this week?
Well, nothing out of the ordinary. We have appointments that are scheduled.
Well, it was my 4-year wedding anniversary with my husband.
Yes. We sent you a card.
Yeah, thank you. We got a bunch of takeout and had a really nice night. There was a lot of food and some drinking. And I did take off work on the day, on that Thursday. And then that Friday was our dog's adoptiversary because we adopted her for our anniversary, for our 1-year anniversary. And so we took her for a little walk through the park and got her a little doggy donut. And then when we got home, we learned Ruth Bader Ginsburg had died. So
I know, that was so sad and such a shock. We got that little notification on the phone, and it was just made us reel, to be quite frankly. I called Alan Fleischman because he likes to talk about politics, and we talked about what the meaning was. Of course, we don't know what the meaning is.
yeah, we have no idea.
We don't know what will happen.
I mean, she was, 87 years old?
She was, and she had cancer,
She was amazing. She had an amazing life. All 2020, I was like, this is gonna happen this year. Like, I just knew because, the way it was happening. And she was in and out of the hospital a lot. And she was really trying.
Even if she made it past the election, she would have had to make it into January because with the Republicans in Congress and the president, they would have tried to appoint a new justice on the last day of his presidency. They wouldn't care. They don't seem to care that they appear to be hypocrites, even to the conservative press and conservative commentators.
I mean, Lindsey Graham went out there and said you can recite my words to me if it happens in 2020. Like, like
Yeah.
basically predicted the future, and we're like, okay, we're reciting your words to you, and
And he says he doesn't care.
yeah. Which I did not expect anything less, and that's very sad that we expect so little from these people who have so much power, that we just expect them to do exactly what they've been doing this whole time. And, you know, I'm hoping that there are some decent people in the Senate who will be better. But
Yes. Unfortunately, we now have probably lost all of our Trump following YouTube followers.
oh, darn. Anyway, so she died, and I just didn't know what to do. I was feeling really, you know, upset. I don't know. I don't even know what I did.
Yeah, we actually had to go into Los Gatos because we had ordered food to be picked up at Manresa. Now, interestingly, Manresa gave us, with our food order, which was very overpriced falafel, a card that gave us a password to watch a movie that was at the Prune Yard. Apparently, the Prune Yard has a way of showing movies off of their website, and they're usually $10. This was actually a movie about the owner and chef at Manresa, David Kincher, I think his name is. He is an American chef who did train in France, who lives in Santa Cruz and still runs Manresa restaurant. But for a period of 2 weeks, he took a bunch of his staff and his chefs to France to cook, I think, 3 dinners and a number of lunches at 3 different French locations, very, very high-end French locations. His restaurant is a 3-star Michelin restaurant, so he went to 3 other 3-star Michelin restaurants. So it was an interesting movie.
So the movie was about that trip?
It was mostly about that trip and about his philosophy of cooking and meeting the other chefs, and a little bit of travelogue.
So did you watch that on Friday night?
We watched it last night.
Oh, very nice. Did you guys do anything else this weekend? Mom's going wine tasting later, I think.
She is.
But you're
Jared and Mar apparently go wine tasting every week.
Well, there's not much else to do. We can't go anywhere.
We are getting ready to celebrate your mom's 74th birthday.
And then your birthday is coming up.
Mine. But we are going to go out to dinner. We're actually going to go to a restaurant.
You're going to a restaurant?
Well, this restaurant in Los Gatos has seating outside where the parking lane used to be.
Yes.
So I requested a table for 2 outside.
Oh, so. Good. Which restaurant are you going to?
109.
All right. Well, I have a socks underneath me.
So today, unfortunately, our viewers cannot see Socks because she's curled up under the table. Hello, Socks! She's looking at me. Unfortunately,
Hi.
you folks at home are not able to see Socks because we're too lazy to get up and move.
She's very cute. Maybe we'll show you later, but I'm just going to give her pets, so. You.
The producer is coming.
Oh, look at you. You look nice. Did you dress up for our video?
I just changed my clothes.
Oh, because you're going wine tasting.
Yes, I didn't really dress up. This is hardly dress up clothes.
Look who's here.
Socks
Here, and look at that blue hair.
Mr.
Finally
Green
got
Jeans.
to the salon, huh?
Yeah.
Would you like to sit with us?
It's a wondrous thing.
So, Mom, we were talking about the orange air.
Yes, wonderful. Orange air was the best of the bad air because it was interesting and it was also way up there, so the air quality wasn't as bad as it got later. Yeah.
It was interesting. It did really kind of freak me out, though, especially when we went to walk and it felt so dark. It felt like
you needed a flashlight.
It also just felt like I never woke up. It just felt like, you know, when you're getting on a really early morning flight and you're moving through all the motions of getting ready and getting out, and you're just like, oh my God, it's so dark. It feels so weird. How am I even functioning? That was that entire day for me. It was like, am I actually doing work? The answer was yes, but it was, who knows how good it was.
Yeah, no, it was very weird. I woke up at 7:30 and I'm looking out and I'm going, oh, I would have thought it was time to get up, but I guess not.
Yeah.
And then I kind of looked and my alarm went off at 7:30, like 5 minutes later, and I was totally shocked.
Yeah. I had an 8 a.m. alarm and I didn't get out of bed till 9. You know, we have a western facing window in our bedroom and we looked over and it was red. I thought somebody had put a red light in their backyard because it was that like red and bright, and it was filtering through like our, like, it's not blackout curtains, right? So it's like just filtering through the curtain. I kept trying to take photos of it, but because the camera was like, this isn't right, I'm gonna light adjust, you know, and it would adjust it to lighter.
Yeah, mine was doing that too. I was trying to take a picture of it as well.
But there are some crazy photos out there. And then the next day, of course, was the day
bad.
The air quality was just terrible, and then all weekend it was just awful. So Mom, how was getting your hair done? Was this the first time since quarantine?
Yes.
It looks good.
Thank you. Looks wet.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just different, you know. I mean, you have to call, and she has to meet you at the door and let you in. The door is locked. It's a building that just has different kinds of salons, facials, and all, you know, all kinds of salons, and but the building is locked and only your person can let you in. So then you go in and you know, she takes your temperature, she takes her temperature, shows you that, you know, she's not sick either.
Yeah.
And then you and she are the only two people in the room, even though she has
other
six. She has other stylists. She has 6 stations, but the square footage is the rule. And so her square footage doesn't allow her to have 2 stylists in the place. I think she can have 2 clients, but, you know, I mean, that would be really difficult. You know, it would.
That is just her and 2 clients?
Yeah, because, I mean, for me, first she cut my hair, then she put the color on it, and I sit for 20 minutes. Maybe she could have cut someone else's hair in that time period. I don't know. If somebody's just getting a haircut, they don't wash your hair there.
Right.
But you know, getting the color, then they do wash that out, thankfully. And they don't blow dry your hair. I mean, it's like
in and out.
Yeah, it's in and out for people that are just getting cuts.
Yeah, I haven't had a cut. I just chop off curls here and there, but I definitely would like it because I can tell that the longer I am from when I needed to get my hair cut, the more hair comes out.
Oh yeah, I have tons of hair coming up, but I just thought that was because my hair was long, and probably I always had hair coming out. It just looks like a lot more because it's so much longer. Yeah, I didn't think my hair could even grow this long, and she cut off a decent amount of, you know.
Does your hair just stop growing when you get older?
Well, that's what I thought, but that's probably something I made up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really have no idea.
I was just talking about this with a friend that most like older ladies have like a short haircut, and we're like, why is that? Is it just that you stop growing your hair?
I don't know. I mean, it's...
or you just get tired of dealing with it, that you just chop it all off.
Well, it is a dealing with it, but scrunchies are quite handy. I discovered when I wasn't getting my hair cut.
All right, I think I'm going to go get in the...
bathing suit.
Yeah, and Dad left, so I'll do a goodbye on my own, I guess.
Well, you can get him back for a goodbye.
Goodbye!
I know. Probably not that goodbye.
Maybe you could get me in the pool sometime.
Bye. Does clean the pool for everyone. It's really quite nice.
Okay, let's turn this around and show everyone what he's... Dad, say goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for cleaning the pool.
And thank you for showing me cleaning the pool.
Yes, you're welcome. Get all the credit from our 4 subscribers.
I already got 2 lizards out.
Oh gosh, that's terrible.
Poor lizards.
Poor lizard. You guys need a lizard fence. I don't know if there's something like that.
I think they must crawl in under the pool cover.
I'm going to go get my suit on, Dad, so I'll join you in a second.
Delightful.
I did want to tell you that we're up to 4 subscribers now.
All right.
I don't know who our 4th is, but thank you to whoever that is. So maybe by next week we'll have 5. Just keep going.
Well, we're still over 2 million behind Bob and Brad.
Bob and Brad. Yeah, it's funny because independently we both were watching them. All right. Goodbye, everybody.